Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings with you guys about the big casting news that dropped earlier today. That actor Nicholas Hoult, who is probably best known as playing the young Beast in the recent X-Men films, along with appearing in such other hit movies like Warm Bodies and Mad Max Fury Road. He's the crazy silver spray paint teeth guy who says, "What a day! What a lovely, lovely day!" He's that guy. He has been tapped to play the lead role in the upcoming Universal Monster adjacent movie, Renfield. That's right. The Renfield movie that was first announced maybe a year or two ago. It did have Dexter Fletcher originally attached to direct it. Unfortunately, his schedule with another film conflicted with it, so he had to drop out. So it is now going to be directed by Chris McKay, who recently gave us the very entertaining and the very good movie that was The Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I highly recommend it to all of you. And of course, he's done other movies as well. I'm pretty sure he did both Lego movies, which were also awesome and hilarious. And the script is being written by Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman, who recently provided an interesting update last month during the online at-home event for Comic-Con when they were talking about Walking Dead. They actually had a whole Robert Kirkman panel, and I had almost forgotten that he was writing this movie, and he teased some details for Renfield, saying it's an extremely violent comedy, which sounds really intriguing. So it sounds like it's going to be a combination of horror, comedy, and yeah, well, that's probably it. Mostly comedy from the sounds of it, and it sounds like it's going to be violent too. And he also confirmed that Dracula will be in this movie. No word as to yet who will be playing Dracula, but Dracula will obviously be in this film and probably have a pretty big role and presence since he is the master of Renfield. And the premise of the film sounds hilarious too, where Renfield gets fed up and sick of working for Dracula. And I guess the funny thing is that Renfield realizes he's in a toxic, non-mutual relationship with his boss in terms of just mutual respect and whatnot. So he finally has enough of it and leaves Dracula's side, where of course the story will take off from there. So I'm very excited about this casting announcement, because this is the first sign in a very long time we've had any kind of update regarding any of the Universal Monster movies currently in development. You know, Elizabeth Banks is supposed to do an Invisible Woman movie, which isn't related at all, so far that we know of, to the current Invisible Man film, which I really enjoyed, that came out last year before everything happened. Although she is currently working on another movie for Universal called Cocaine Bear, which sounds awesome and intriguing. And then the Bride of Frankenstein film from David Coep is just still in development. Not really sure what's going on with the Dark Army movie from Paul Feig. I don't know if he's got other stuff to do before he does that film. And I don't think Blumhouse's Wolfman or Dracula movies will have anything to do with Renfield. In fact, so far from what we can tell, none of these films will have anything to do with one another. They'll all exist independently of one another. Will we see a shared unified universe someday? Probably not, but it might be for the best too. So in the meantime, we do have an intriguing and awesome sounding Renfield movie to look forward to. And Nicholas Hoult is a great actor. He can be both hilarious and intimidating and antagonizing and crazy and calm, like all at the same time. He's done it over many roles over the years and all the stuff I mentioned in before earlier. So I'm excited about it, as I hope you guys are as well. What are your thoughts on this casting for Renfield? Do you see him doing it? I personally see him doing a great job with this role, because we've seen him in similar roles in horror adjacent settings like Warm Bodies, which is a horror comedy, and the sci-fi post-apocalyptic action film that is Mad Max, where he played just a batshit crazy post-apocalyptic survivor. So I could definitely see him killing it in the Renfield role. But what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts and your opinions on it. Thank you so much for watching. No release date for this film as of yet, but I can only imagine and assume that production is going to be starting relatively soon now that we have our lead character finally cast. So we'll just wait and see what happens next. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.